Okay, hello everybody. How is today? I am starting quite late opposed to the time I would like to actually have started in stream, but well, you can't do everything, right? Now let me just check that my mic is coming through. Mic is coming through. Okay, that seems to be working. Oh, and I need to this one. I just had a lot of things today, but I think I should at least stream even if it's a little, just so I can kind of become more comfortable with the idea of streaming and being less nervous while streaming in general. I think that comes with practice, you know, like most things in life. Consistency is the key. At least I think so. So today again, we'll go with Omega Strikers. I saw there was a micro patch today. Unfortunately, both Dubu and Era got nerfed. I don't know how big of a impact that was going to bring me, but hopefully not too much. And let's see. I have no idea how to play Kai, so I cannot play this. But hopefully I can do something with that. As you can see, mid gold, not gold anymore, but you know, I guess still a noob, right? How's the mic, by the way? I mean, it's probably still giving me some trouble, but I hope it's better than the last time. I really do. I need to figure something out with this mic problem. On the other hand, I think I'll be doing fine. Oh, by the way, next week I won't be able to make in general because I have jury duty. I don't know why. If I get out early, I stream, but if I don't, then that means I might not be able to stream the entire week next week. I don't know if anybody's listening, but hey, there you go. No, I think the problem is that I feel like there's such a, like I put pressure on myself to be like, oh, I gotta be entertaining, and that kind of wrecks this whole thing. And plus, like I have a hard time using earphones while I play a game or just do anything in general. I think the reason is because I have a hard time telling whether how loud I am or how my audio sounds in general while I have an earphone on. That's why I like really can't do both of them at the same time. It's kind of hard for me to generate. I don't know. It's something. Okay, let's test. Oh wait, actually, if I have a big fish, maybe Vice? I'm thinking Vice. Or should I go Era? Oh, I don't know. Oh, why are you guys picking? Why is Marmedian picking Vice so bad? That would actually kind of suck, especially since I want to play it. And
you sure you're ready for this? Haven't you heard of me?
Ooh, opponent's playing Era. Let's see if that nerf is going to affect anything.
Hey, who unplugged my
I
amp?
swear, after all the things I did, if my audio is still giving me shit and my VOD is just like crap, I'd be so pissed.
Deal with these testicles.
I did it?
You know what? That was my bad, really. Did not see that one coming. Oh, those guys are doing well.
Everyone saw that?
What do you want, Mira? Then maybe weight different or missile? Didn't the stack on stacks get nerfed? I wonder if it's still good.
Totally planned that. Yep.
There we go. Now we get a selection. think Stagger Swagger's not too bad. Gives you a little bit of a speed as well as like cover. It's always helpful.
A shot through the heart. Annoying.
Yeah, that's a goal, all right. Woo. That's it.
This one I should get. Oh, if I can get Prime Time, that would be nice. But I don't think I will, so maybe Bark Up or Deadeye. Oh, really? Interesting. Didn't expect Prime Time to be left out, to be honest.
My style was never in doubt.
But it's a lot, so can I say? There. That was pretty hard one actually. Oh no, I'm back to gold again. Why? Oh shit. I should really think about learning how to edit and stuff. I think that's how you grow your channel, right? It's mostly through shorts or small streamers. I mean, that's how they get their audience. I feel like Twitch is not very good, like but I can say a lot since I just started. But Twitch isn't really good for smaller streams to be found, to be discovered. Just because, you know, I think they prioritize like viewer counts compared to other sites. Then again, I don't really know how other sites work either, so what can I say? You know, let's try Era if we can, because to me it didn't seem like there was much nerf. Or maybe just because the opponent was playing much better. Who knows? In this case, maybe X. Dubu, okay. Don't like Dubu.
Really?
No, Barkop or now if the opponent has a lot of those brawler or like okay X, then I should definitely
Put together a
Barkop.
fantastic team, will
Oh,
you?
Vice as well. Oh wow, I should probably get Vicious the Vambrace.
This
So I'm going to get a lot
needs
of
me?
hits.
Did you think you can hold this guy back?
Man, that Vice is playing good. Or maybe I just suck.
Let's go give it to you!
That was a nice score, right? Yeah, I think I like that one. You know, just on the side.
Sometimes you just gotta punch it in.
That was a long game. Now what should I get? Super Surge? Oh, has to last me. You guess that Super Surge. We should have gotten it. I guess that was weather.
A tad more focus, and perhaps you'll be able to block the next one.
shot, that will ruin your chances.
Can't believe this.
It's hard to, I don't know what to do when they're like crowding the goalie. What's going on? So either Chrono Boost. Yeah, I'm thinking Chrono Boost. So either that or
against me.
Quite the
works,
beautiful
right?
goal.
That's a point! The crowd favorite!
Well, there was like, there's no way of blocking that one. Well, it's very hard.
Let's do it again.
Twice in a row, that sucks. I thought I didn't play that bad this game, you know? What's the problem? Hmm. 80 saves, damn. That was pretty good. Okay. Oh, nice fast kill, which is always nice. I wonder when the season 2 is going to start. Did they announce that yet? I have no clue. I hope they don't just like put it in Twitter or something, because I don't have Twitter, so. I'm thinking this. Let's go with. Oh, yeah, definitely license. Amy or Era? Oh, okay, definitely Era then.
You noticed me?
You picked the right Oni.
Oh yeah, last game we picked the Vicious Vampires, right?
Hi.
Oh, it's the opponent goalie last time who played really well. So
Don't.
maybe
Just
this game is a
don't,
lucky
Estelle.
one, who knows? God, the bomb, man. It's President Blue.
Inspiration just
So
dropped.
good and smooth.
Pick up the dance. rock!
Barack Obama or the Gore?
That was the goal.
Kick out the dance!
You thought I fell off. I'm better than ever.
Maybe I need to go up.
Kick out the dance! Time for a breakdown!
Did Luna see that one?
It's really cool. Wow. I should take. What should I take? I was gonna take specialized training. Deadeye? Let's pick Deadeye.
I hope Kai didn't see that.
I've got it under control.
I'm getting the hang of it now.
Still on top.
Oh no, why am I playing so bad? That was
Give me a
low.
challenge.
Let's go. Oh, nice part. Level 3.
Did you see that? Oh, of course you did.
Like, I'm kind of I'm kind of a burden here, you know what I'm saying? Let's take Twin Drive. Twin Drive or Fire?
Of course you did.
I need to focus. That's what I need to do.
My style was never in doubt.
Clear the stage.
I feel excited.
This one. I'm thinking rapid fire. Let's go with that.
That's my style.
I did it.
I mean, that was lucky one.
next.
How many did I lose? 3 in a row? Oh no. Maybe I go down to silver. Esther was playing really nice. I'm not surprised. And I did not do so well. I kinda wish I can play Juliet, but I do not know my mechanics. So. I mean, I kind of know it, but I never played that, so I don't know. Here, I might actually play Irene. Athens City, excellent. Let me go with the
The confluence of space and time has brought me here.
Should I try Era one more time, or?
This'll be over in a flash.
Please, don't talk to me.
And perfect form.
I know what you're up to, Atlas. It's way more dangerous than you think.
without me.
Either twin five or quick strike. Quick strike is
We'll get through this.
Twice at once. That's just the beginning.
nice. I mean,
That was thanks to my king.
I don't hold back.
my angle was kind of off, but the Zentaro kind of got it, so. Very cool for me. What should I get? Missile propulsion? Oh, extra special, got it. Stagger Swagger might not have been that bad.
We're not going anywhere.
It was simple.
Simple, simple.
I studied the blade.
Now here, I would love to get either specialized training. Time is not bad. Ooh, Tether. Tether doesn't seem better. Time is kind of great.
We're not going anywhere.
Thanks, friend.
A swift strike.
Only the Oni charge is doing all the work, what can I say?
Stay standing. Stay standing.
Could have been cleaner.
They'll cut through.
Did I do a good job, King?
That free emoticon, I don't know why people have it, it's so annoying. Well, I would like Timeless Creator, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Monumentalist isn't too bad. If I can get it. Should probably take Monumentalist. Can you see report log?
the office.
I've conquered space and time. You think this field scares me?
Who thought you stood a chance?
When did I lose this?
I'm sorry, but it had to be done. Hey, they can call me a prodigy for no reason.
Well, what can we do? Loss is a loss. Man, I lost. How many points did I lose today? That's crazy. Maybe I could have better. Now I'm thinking what to do. Maybe today's just not the day, you know? Maybe I should think about something else. I don't know, I was also thinking of maybe doing like a Japanese learning school. I know people won't be very excited for that, but hey, I like what I like, so maybe I'll do that. I'll be right back from the bathroom. Oops, was my mic off? Alright, I'm back. Let's get back to it. Hopefully I can get some win today. It's still kind of awkward just talking to myself, or I don't know. Just gotta wait it out, right? God, when I'm nervous, my accents get thicker. It's not an excuse, guys, by the way. It does actually get thicker. Ooh, okay. Pass to last. Looks like a great one. Ooh, I might get error actually. Luna. Error will be very nice on this.
Nice to meet you.
Dubu!
Fine.
Cast to last
I'll do it.
and Era, for in my opinion, works really well.
I can understand your struggle, Rune.
I mean, perhaps that's the norm, but what can I say? Lonky. I need to stop spamming abilities. I need to use them wisely.
That was thanks to my team. I bet they regret underestimating me.
But that's what we got. Flunky. Such a nice name. Ooh, extra special or timeless queen. Okay, both of them. Tiger struggle. You know, Stagger Swagger might have not have been that bad because either Juno or Esther is dealing some serious damage.
How barbaric. I mean, yes.
Nice try.
Monumentalist will probably be gone, so big fish or reverbers. Reverbers needs. Really high impact. Only probably big fish.
step closer.
I mean, it's hard fight, but we can do it, I think. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know.
Does this mean I get ice cream?
It is the way it goes. How many losses there? God damn, my MMR must be like completely destroyed. If it wasn't destroyed, now it's destroyed. Even though we could have lost pretty badly, I felt like I didn't have that. I don't know, maybe that's why I'm losing. I can see my weaknesses. How about... I'm wondering now, should I just try something else for now? Maybe today isn't my day, right? Yeah, you know what? God damn, 0 wins? Oh, that's tough, but let's just say bye for now. Now, what should I... Maybe... Let's do a Japanese stream. Japanese learning stream, excuse me. And then we let me change the categories. It's just chatting, right? Japanese. Done. Let me change my YouTube as well. Let's learn Japanese. Is it education? I guess it is. Well, I don't. I guess it doesn't really matter. Save. Let me add a new it's browser, right? What the heck? Window catcher. Okay. If you can see this, right? Hopefully, it's my first time trying out these. So these are the 2 websites that I'm going to probably use. One of them is the famous guide to Japanese.org. supposedly very regarded with high reputation. Another is Imabi. Shout outs to both websites and the creators for providing us with the means to learn Japanese. I've always wanted to learn Japanese, but I was always kind of wishy-washy about the whole thing. So let me actually check something. Test. Okay, so at least good. Obviously, I haven't really thought about how I'm going to do it. I don't even know if all of these, like, if I just go through every single categories, will I be master of Japanese by the end? I don't know. But maybe next stream I will have much better idea or like outline of how I'm going to go about it. But for now, let's just tackle it, right? Obviously, I'm beginner. So, introduction to Japanese will be one of them. Now, how do I want to go about it? Do I go each section for each one, or simplify before you start? So, chapter overviews. No. You know what? For me, I think Imabi is set up nicely. So let's start with in Imabi, and if we feel like something's missing, let's try going to Guide to Japanese afterwards. Which is I have a better idea of this website by tomorrow, so I'll be able to tackle that much better. But for now, let's go with Imabi. Introduction to Japanese. The Japonic language. Is it a category 4 language of difficulty? But for me, as you can hear, probably know, I'm a Korean native, so maybe better for me, I don't know. Obviously, it's my first time tackling Japanese. I heard that Japanese grammar is quite similar to Korean grammar, so maybe that will help me out in some sense. Although, let's be honest, my Korean is not the best in the world, to say the least, but hey, you get what you get. But I guess it's very hard for English native to learn Japanese. 2200 hours? Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh wow. So even if I were to spend like 2 hours per day, it would take what, 3 years for me to be proficient? No, that's kind of daunting, but better late than never, right, guys? Okay, so maybe these two I have some advantage over, and I'm hoping this will go down by a lot, but We'll never know until we try, right? Yeah, how should I go about it? Let me just read. And excuse my accent. I know my accent is quite pronounced. And hopefully no one is off-put by my accent. But I will try to read all of them out loud. So the people with maybe like the audience with who's like looking through their phone, even though I know I have like 0 audience right now, okay? But still, you know, it may be a good thing. What language family is Japanese in? English is an Indo-European language family, the family which comprises most languages in Europe, the Middle East, and India. When a speaker of English tries learning any of these other Indo-European languages, they will generally spend far less time to become fluent than with Japanese. Japanese in its own language family called Japonic, which is comprised of Japanese and other minority languages spoken in the Japanese archipelago. In principle, any native speaker of these other languages will find Japanese or other Japonic language to be far easier to learn than English. In fact, all speakers of these minority Japonic languages happen to be fluent in Japanese. These languages are not thought to be related to other languages in the region, but they have been heavily influenced by Chinese in vocabulary. For English speakers, there is no shared culture to make learning any easier, as is the case for Chinese and Korean learners. Oh, okay, now they saying, hey, you know, they say I have advantage. What can I say? I have advantage. Although, unless they mean Korean learners, as in those who know Chinese characters, because I know like some Korean, like primary Korean education system does emphasize some Chinese character learning, but I never learned it. So maybe I don't have as much advantage as some other Korean learners, but hey, they're giving me something, so I'm gonna take it. Even with the saving grace of there being loan words from English, these words only account for about 10% of the most commonly used words. The diversity of dialects. There are dozens of dialects in Japanese due to centuries of isolation, but the form that almost all speakers share is known as Standard Japanese. This is the language of instruction, and it is mostly based on the speech of Tokyo. Japanese speakers are familiar with a pretty decent amount of dialect diversity, as particular dialects are heavily used in media. The famous map of Japanese dialects shows where all the different Japanese dialects and closely related languages are spoken. You know what, this is actually quite bugging me. Let me actually look it up. How long does it take for a Korean student to learn Japanese? Ooh, 6? Ooh, okay, ooh. Hey, don't blame me, you know, I'm just saying, I'm just taking it. Let me look at Reddit. Let's see how people are saying, what people are saying. Yeah, this was what I was talking about, the teaching of the Chinese characters. It's kind of gone, but I know they used to teach it way back then. Back in old days, I mean. like almost every other education that I have, I always say, damn, I should have paid attention. Two, 3 years. From 600 to 1,000 hours. Let's see. So, if let's take 10, like let's take 1,000 hours, okay? If I were to put 2 hours every stream to learn just Japanese, but actually I don't know if I want to do that. Let's say, maybe 1 hour. I don't know. Maybe okay. Well, now let's say 2 hours, okay? And we actually have an upper limit of 2 hours and lower limit of 1 hour, actually vice versa, but anyways, if I were to say 2 hours per stream, there will be 500 streams for me to become fluent, of course knowing that accounting for the fact that all these sites are the best way I can learn it. And 500 streams, and I'm planning to do 6 streams a week. What's that, 500 divided by 6, 83 weeks, or let's just do days in terms of months. 16 months. Oh no, still quite many. That's what, like a year and 4 months. And that is if I learn Japanese for 2 hours every single day. That's a bit a lot, to be honest. I guess I spend some time outside of stream learning Japanese to kind of match it. Probably like memorizing words, like characters and vocabulary wise. I can probably do that outside of stream. And maybe if anybody is following me through this journey, they may also do the same. Of course, I don't expect everybody to follow the same regimen that I can, because everybody have their own lives, right? So let's think about that for a bit. Of course, we also kind of have to think about what they mean by fluency. Like native fluency? I don't need to be that fluent. But okay. Curiosity satisfied. Let's get back. Where were we? This is the map. Japanese pronunciation. Words follow a simple consonant plus vowel format with little exception. There are only 5 vowels: a, I, U, E, O, and a small number of consonants. Specifics will be left for lesson 1 and lesson 2, but it is worth noting that instead of having syllables, Japanese have a more based system. A mora is a unit of sound that is equivalent to a single beat. Each beat is equal to length and assigned a high or low pitch. In turn, Japanese distinguishes between short and long vowels as well as single and double consonants. I have no idea what that means. Japanese grammar is vastly different, so learning how it works will aid a lot in understanding phrases. Okay. Word order. I know Korean word order and English word order is quite different, so So I'm quite curious whether Japanese follows, well, I can't say follow, but is more similar to Korean world order or English world order. I really don't know which I prefer, but probably English because I'm more comfortable with English. But hey, you get what you get, right? The general principle of Japanese world order is moving important information to the front of a sentence with its basic word order being SOV, subject, object, verb. Subject, the item of discussion in a sentence. Object, what an action is directed at. An action, a verb, an action or state of being. Although SOV is the basic word order, the subject and object may flip if the object is deemed more significant. And a sentence may even lack either or both, yet still be grammatical if they are deemed obvious through context. This means that Japanese exhibits 5 possible word order: SOV, OSV, SV, OV, and V. Okay. So V is always the last. Right. Kuma ga ryoshi no sakana wo tota. I hope these all kind of makes more sense as we learn, because right now it's not making that clear of a sense. Other notes that can be gleaned from these examples include Japanese lacks articles. Ooh, I think this is somewhat similar to Korean, although I do think what they have is either this or that, and that, I mean. I think they have those, but they don't have all, on, and the. I think this is right. And you know, one thing I actually had a lot of trouble with was when I was learning English as a young Korean student, was the, like, when should I use a or the? It was very confusing for me, but there still kind of is, to be honest. But you know, you with enough practice, you become more familiar with these things. Japanese lacks grammatical number, which is a distinction between singular and plural forms. That's interesting. Do they mean by, they have to mean that like conjugation wise, right? I mean, or Korean, in conjugation wise, Korean is somewhat similar, but what they do is, let's say there's a bear, 곰. Multiple bears would be 곰들. 들 would mean, signify that there are multiple of these bears. Order of recognition. Japanese word order isn't necessarily free. In fact, most sentences follow a predictable ordering of information, which is as follows: topic, time, location, subject, indirect object, direct object, verb, adjective, predicate. Okay, this is really technical for what I was kind of thinking, but maybe it's to be expected. I don't know. It's been a while since I thought about learning a new language. So in high school I kind of learned Spanish. Well, I shouldn't say learned it because I'm still lousy at it, but I forget what we kind of went through. There was conjugation. I think we just straight went into vocabulary. And we will learn exceptions and some basic grammar and such, but I forgot most of it, by the way. But how does this compare with English? Suzuki sensei wa manichi seito ni Nihongo wo Oshieteimasu. 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 Damn, what the hell? Oshieteimasu. Imasu. Suzuki teacher topic. Okay, marker everyday students. So marker. Sensei Suzuki teaches Japanese to students every day. Okay. Different location in English. Okay, let's try pinpointing. So Suzuki Sensei, both the font, topic, time, location, subject. Okay. では、毎日。Well, to be honest, I don't know which word is supposed to be every day and which word is supposed to be verbs. I have no clue how to put them together. I guess this is supposed to explain that, but kind of hard to follow, isn't it? Let's see what he says. Notice how the same bits of information are in very different locations in the English translation. Also notice how the Japanese sentence overtly lacks a subject because the topic and subject are the same. Of course, you can make sentences without having every piece of information. For example, the following sentence is perfectly grammatical with just the time phrase, subject, and a verb. 今朝地震が起きました. This morning, earthquake subject matter occurred. An object occurred this morning. An earthquake occurred this morning. Topic prominent language. Japanese is said to be a topic prominent language because it prioritizes what is being talked about in its word order. The topic doesn't have to be stated over and over again. In fact, it is often omitted after the first few instances. It is also possible for more than one topic to exist simultaneously for various grammatical effects. The topic need not always be the same entity as the subject, but if they are the same, the subject cannot be stated to prevent redundancy. In its place lies an unspoken understanding that it is there. What the hell do they mean? Oh. 私は今日駅で友達に本をあげました。I gave a book to a friend at the train station. Okay. As for when the topic and subject are not the same entity, such sentences can be translated roughly as for XY. This, though, often greatly differs with the most natural way to translate the overall sentence. そは花が長い? Left branching. In any language, there are several kinds of phrases. Each one has a head and the possibility of a modifier. The head of a phrase is the element that determines the syntactic function of the whole phrase in Smart Cat. You know, I think this is really just... I mean, no Japanese, like, elementary schooler, for example, will go through each grammatical, like, structure. They'll just say, how do you say this? And they'll teach it and they'll just follow, right? It's very unorthodox, at least in my thinking. Or perhaps this is how it should be taught, just that since kids are dumb, They want to make it. They simplify it. Okay, let's do the next one. How do you go to the next one? I have no idea how to use this. Vowels. For your first lesson, you will learn about vowels. Vowels are sounds like ah and eh, but every language, including Japanese, will have its own quirks to them. 5 hours of Japanese. Should we just look at this one instead? And can I use his YouTube site for learning? I don't know. Oh, this is kind of complicated, but okay. You know, one thing about learning Japanese, because you feel like once you learned all these hiraganas and katakanas, you're supposed to be able to, which are like alphabets in English, by the way. You feel like you should be able to at least read some of like Japanese novels, like, you know, as in, even though you might not know what the word means, you can at least say what certain words are in just by following the alphabetic order, right? But the thing is, like Japanese novels or other writing sites will often contain kanjis, which is the Chinese alphabet system, characters, I mean, which are really difficult to learn because the only way, there isn't like an alphabet to them. I mean, I hear that there is like certain parts make up the whole, but you just have to memorize like shit tons of them. There's no way of going around that. That's kind of hard here, kanji. Stroke order, I don't think we need to know, right? To be honest, for us, it's just like pop, 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 pop. We just go follow, pop, 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 and we'll be done. I mean, who cares, right? But I guess some people care, but not me. Do they have like... No, maybe one of these days when I learn enough Japanese, I mean, we'll do like random chatting or like Omegle for Japanese or something. Although I'm not sure if we can do that because I'm pretty sure a lot of dicks are going to appear, right? Am I right? I don't know. But first, of course, I need to learn how to fucking speak English in stream because I have this goddamn accent. It is very annoying. So I'm getting the feeling that Imabi site is extremely technical, right? Like, it's really, really technical. So is that how you're supposed to go around it? I don't know. You know, just try these first. Okay, let's go with Guide to Japanese, people. The scripts. The Japanese writing system is comprised of three main written languages: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Hiragana is the main phonetic writing system used to represent every distinct sound in Japanese, but because of its phonetic nature, we will first learn hiragana to learn how to pronounce all the sounds in Japanese language. While katakana represents the same sounds as hiragana, it is mainly used to represent words imported from other languages. Kanji, which are Chinese characters adapted for Japanese, are heavily used in writing. See what I mean? There are no spaces in Japanese, so kanji is necessary in order to separate the words within a sentence. Oh really? They don't have spaces? Huh. I'm quite surprised by that actually. Even Korean has like spaces, I think. Huh. Kanji is also useful for distinguishing homophones, which occurs quite often given the limited number of distinct sounds in Japanese. Pronunciation. In the next section, we will learn all the characters in hiragana and how to pronounce them. This is where I'm going to shine, by the way. Thank you very much. As we will see, every character in hiragana and the katakana equivalent corresponds to a specific sound. This makes the pronunciation very easy, as each letter has exactly one pronunciation. However, because there are relatively few distinct sounds in the Japanese language, you must pay extra attention to proper intonation. Unlike English pronunciation, which is based on accents, Japanese pronunciation is based on alterations between a high and low pitch. For example, homophones can have different pitches of low and high tones, resulting in a slightly different sound despite sharing the same pronunciation. Oh really? Now that's surprising. The biggest obstacle for obtaining proper and natural sounding speech is incorrect intonation. Therefore, as you listen to Japanese and begin to imitate the sounds, it is very important that you pay attention to pitch in order to sound like a native speaker. Hiragana. The table below represents the entire hiragana syllabary categorized by the consonant and vowel sounds, with the exception of a few sounds as shown by the pronunciation in parentheses. Most sounds in Japanese are easily represented by a vowel or consonant vowel. There is also one consonant only sound. I think this is like N, should be here, right? No. Oh, yeah. To understand how this chart works, let's start by looking at the rightmost column, which are all the vowel only sounds. A, I, U, E, O. I. I don't know how to read this, so I. So this is I. As in E, I. Okay. So here would be and since where is this? Ow. And this is E, and what's this? The first one is, damn it, so hard to find these. Am I just not seeing them? What the hell? Oh, it's O, right? O-E, oi. And ue. Ew. Each additional column represents a consonant sound with each of the 5 vowel sounds. For example, the k column has the following sounds: kaki kukeko, which is here, right? Each additional column represents is the only character with no vowel sounds. It adds an N sound as shown in the example below. Gold, kin, right? Onna, 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 onna. Ongaku, ongaku. Here are my recommendations for learning how to read, write, hear, and say the characters and sounds in hiragana. Reading. You'll be getting plenty of reading practice with the material in this book. Writing. You'll need to develop muscle memory to use a regular pen and paper. Okay. I need to follow these. That's annoying, to be honest. But thank you, man. What's this? Okay. My handwriting is terrible, by the way, so I don't think people really want to know. We don't have to do this on a stream, right? I suddenly need to print these out. I haven't, by the way, so. Hearing. You can listen to pronunciation for each character by clicking on it on the first chart. If your browser doesn't support audio, you can download them at the Basic Sounds. There are other free resources for audio sample. Let me just put my earphones on. Would I be able to hear them? But then it's slow as well. E. The way they're saying it kind of is weird. So I think it'll be easiest if you just memorize everything by kakiku geko or aiueo and things like that. Practice repeating the sounds. I recommend recording yourself to get an accurate idea of what you sound like. Be careful, attention to the R sound. While most of the sounds are pretty straightforward, the R sound deserves careful attention for English speakers because there is no equivalent sound in English. It is more similar to the R sound in Spanish. Okay, finally some people understand my pain. As you know, I'm a little bit conscious of my own accent, right? I know all the accent is fine as long as you can understand them, but still, I do have a thing for accent. And one thing I have a hard time with is R and L's. God damn, why are they so fucking hard? I don't know. But maybe this is where I shine, you know, those Korean R's, Korean L's, maybe they come in handy in this Japanese learning thing, you know what I'm saying? Let's look at it. La. Li. La di do that all. La di do that all. Le. La di do that all. Ro. See how it's not like R or L? You know what I'm talking about? Of course you guys don't. Katakana. Katakana, as already mentioned, is mainly used to represent words imported from other languages. We've already learned all the sounds when we learned hiragana. You will need to learn is a different way of writing them. Now that's just fucking annoying. Did you see this?
Oh.
Oh? Oh?
Oh.
Wo or oh?
Wa.
Wa. Did you say oh or whoa?
Oh.
Oh? What's the difference with this?
Oh.
Well, I have no clue. Due to the straight lines and relatively few strokes, there are many characters in katakana that look very similar. In particular, she, si, how do you say?
Si.
Si,
She.
she, and tsu,
Tsu.
tsu,
Tsu.
tsu, she and tsu, tsu and she and tsu, she tsu and so,
So.
So.
she tsu so, and should pay careful attention to the stroke order and direction. You may also notice that the katakana is virtually identical to its hiragana counterpart. They are, in fact, written pretty much the same way. Lower hand in PDS, okay. I'll definitely do that. English words in Japanese. Many words from foreign languages, particularly English, have become a part of Japanese language via katakana throughout the years. However, there are relatively few distinct sounds in Japanese and only 5 vowel sounds. As a result, these words usually don't bear much resemblance to their original pronunciation. An important thing to remember is to stay true to the Japanese pronunciation and completely forget how it's supposed to be pronounced. To give you an idea, here's a short list of foreign words and their Japanese equivalent. America. How would you say that? I get it. And this one probably sounds like boss food, right? But like, you don't really need to like. I guess if you're trying to converse with Japanese, native Japanese people, maybe this is helpful to get your message across. But I don't think I'll be doing that, and I don't know. But I guess it's good thing to just have it in the back of your mind. But honestly, you probably only learn katakana just so you can read stuff when it's written in katakana. Additional sounds. Though we have covered all the distinct characters in both hiragana and katakana, there are additional variations and sounds that remain to be learned. Voice consonants are consonant sounds that require a voice, creating a vibration in your throat. A number of consonant sounds in hiragana and katakana can be changed to their voice counterpart by adding 2 small dashes to the upper right corner of the character, namely k, s, t, and h sound, consonant sound. There is also a semi-voiced consonant sound p, which is created by putting a small circle in the upper right corner of the H character. What the fuck? What's going on? I'm not hearing anything. What happened? This works, but this one doesn't. Y vowel sounds. A consonant can precede the 3 Y sounds. whatever these are. This is done by attaching a small half-sized version of the Y sounds to the consonant plus I sounds, as you can see in the table below. What the? What do you mean? 야유요, 갸큐쿄, 샤슈쇼, 샤. What do you? How do you say that? This is ka, so this would be sha. This is sha and sha, sha. What the fuck? Nya nyu nyo. Now I sound weird. What's the difference between the two? Hard consonant sounds. While no single letter ends in consonant sound, except the n, Japanese does have a way to carry over the next consonant sound backed with a small. This can be used with the consonant P, K, T, S to create a hard stop. For example, whatever this is, would normally be read hito. However, by adding a small, then the H sound is pronounced as hito, 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 hito. Toraku,
トラック、
toraku. Zashi,
雑誌、
jashi, jashi,
雑誌、
jashi.
カップ、
Kappu. We'll now go over the long vowel sound, which is simply extending the duration of vowel sound. You can extend the vowel sound of a character by adding either these, depending on the vowel as shown in the following chart. A, I, E, U, O. For example, if you wanted to create an extended vowel sound from this, you would add this to create these. So it would be like A or O or like Ha. It's important to make sure you hold the vowel sound to the full length of both characters, because there are many similar words that are only different by the length of the vowel. For example, here where gakusei,
学生、
gakusei, gakusei, sensei. Oh, isn't it sensei? It's sensei?
先生、
Sensei,
今日、
kyo,
おはよ
ohayo,
う、お母さん、
oga-san. Okay, I think I kind of get this part. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. There are also a small number of exceptions where E vowel sound extended by adding O vowel sound extended with this. Okay. Tsua, tsua, tsua,
ツア
tsua. Meru,
ー、メール、
meru. Keiki,
ケーキ、
keiki. Additional katakana sounds. The only sound that pronounced with F sound. Futon, Fuji. That's fine in Japanese because there are no words with either F sound, such as fafi, fo. However, it's a problem when converting foreign words such as fork into katakana. This problem was solved by using a small vowel sound. For example, the small can be attached to create fo. Fork then becomes. There are other gaps that are filled with this technique. The V sounds are also expressed by putting 2 dashes of the vowel sounds. However, V sounds are rarely used due to the difficulty native speakers have in pronouncing them. Oh, really? V? V. Well, I'm okay with this, so maybe. The following table shows the gaps that were filled using these techniques for katakana. Can you hear them? Sofa.
Sofa.
Sofa. Windows.
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 Wokka.
Wokka. Oh, they can't pronounce V. That's interesting. Cheku.
Check.
Cheku. Kanji. The ominous, the menacing kanji. The last and most notorious aspect of the Japanese written language is kanji, which are Chinese characters adapted for Japanese. Most words in Japanese are written in kanji even though they are still pronounced with the Japanese phonetic sounds, represented by hiragana and katakana. Really, why? So hard to learn them though. Oh no. Stroke order. Why, when learning kanji, it is very important to learn it with the proper stroke order and direction from the beginning in order to avoid developing any bad habits. Japanese learners often think that stroke order doesn't matter as long as the end product looks the same. However, what they don't realize is that there are thousands of characters and they are not always meticulously written the way they appear in print. Proper stroke order helps ensure the characters look recognizable even when you write them quickly or use more cursive styles. The simpler characters, called radicals, are often reused as components in larger characters. This was what I meant earlier by them sort of having like a basic units or like components that make up bigger like alphabets, but not really, but it kind of is. It's hard to explain. Once you learn the radical stroke order and get used to the patterns, you will find that it's not difficult to figure out the correct stroke order for most kanji. One good general rule of thumb is that strokes usually start from the top left corner toward the bottom right. This means that horizontal strokes are generally written from left to right, and vertical strokes are written from top to bottom. In any case, if you're not sure about stroke order, you should always verify by looking the character up in a kanji dictionary. There are roughly over 2,000 characters used in modern Japanese, so you can imagine that memorizing them one by one as you might for syllabaries such as hiragana does not work very well. Yes, and this is going to kill me. An effective strategy for mastering kanji is learning them with new vocabulary within a larger context. This way we can associate contextual information with the character in order to reinforce memory. Remember that kanji ultimately is used to represent actual words, so it is important to focus not so much on the characters themselves, but the words and vocabulary that include those characters. In this section, we will learn how kanji works by learning a few common characters and vocabulary. Kanji readings. The first kanji we will learn is person. The character for person. It is simple two-stroke characters, where each stroke starts at the top. You may have noticed the character as rendered by the font is not always the same as the handwritten style below. This is another important reason to check the stroke order. Kunyomi, onyomi. Kanji in Japanese can have one or several readings. The reading for kanji is split into two major categories called kunyomi and onyomi. Kunyomi is the Japanese reading of the character, while onyomi is based on the original Chinese pronunciation. Generally, kunyomi is used for words that only use one character. The actual word for person is one example. Kunyomi is also used for native Japanese words, including most adjectives and verbs. Onyomi, on the other hand, is mostly used for words that originate from Chinese, which often use 2 or more kanji. For that reason, onyomi is often written in katakana. We will see more examples as we learn more characters. The person, one very useful example of onyomi is to attach it to names of countries to describe nationality. American. Oh, French. Does it have a phonetic way to read it though? I'm kind of still confused by that. While most characters will not have multiple kunyomi or onyomi, the more common characters such as person will generally have a lot more readings. Here I only list the ones that are applicable to the vocabulary we learned. Learning or reading without a context within vocabulary will only create unnecessary confusion, so I do not recommend learning all the readings at once. Now you have had the general idea. Let's learn some more vocabulary and the kanji used within them. The stroke order diagrams with red highlights show you where each stroke starts. I thought this was just like chapter overview. Am I supposed to go through them like carefully? Learning the expression. Okay, let me first look at the hiraganas. Okay, so chapter overview kind of comprises all of them, I think. Okay. I'm quite confused because there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of them. Maybe we should. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to go through the guide to Japanese and then go to Imabi. What do you think? Well, you can answer me because there's no one here yet, but okay. Well, what do we think? For today, I don't know. I feel like so. What we should do is, well, learn hiragana obviously, but so, I don't know. Maybe it's best next time. I will definitely prepare like printed sheets so we can practice. I don't have webcam, so I can't show you guys what I'm doing, but I like narrate what I'm doing, if that makes any sense. And that hopefully helps me out on like going through that, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm tempted to stop here, but okay. So this is my thinking. We go through each chapters of Guide to Japanese, and then we go to Imabi, which seems like much more technical and well, I don't know now. Like, should we just like, because they definitely have like a hiragana section, right? We're supposed to use like these as a resource to learn better. I'm still not looking forward to kanji, by the way. But I don't know. Yeah, let's just go through. Okay, future plan. Go through Guide to Japanese. Next time I will definitely have more preparation in terms of what we should do. Maybe I should look through them in advance so we have a better idea of how to approach it. And then after we're done with it, or after we think we kind of got a feeling for it, we'll maybe look at Imabi. But yeah, I think that's the plan for now. I think that's good. I don't know though. Who's to say otherwise? What do you think? No one answer, obviously. No, I'm kind of stuck because, you know, I've been doing a lot of Omega Strikers stream, but I'm not sure if I should be doing only like one. I mean, I heard from like other YouTubers, like, well, not heard from them directly, but like a lot of YouTube videos that I searched up in how to grow your channels and other things like that, they often suggest that I stick to a single theme. For example, if I'm playing Omega Strikers, just play Omega Strikers. But I don't know, I don't like to play a single game that long. It gets kind of boring, to be honest. Not the game itself, but the idea of playing any game so long. But then again, who knows? There are times that I just really get into one of those games, and so what I'm thinking is I will always play Omega Strikers maybe like an hour or two every stream, and maybe an hour or two of, you know, probably an hour of Japanese, because I'm not sure if I can entertain viewers enough while trying to learn Japanese that they want to stay. Not that if I do anything else they'll be entertained, but you get the idea. And I don't know, I think today I became a little bit more comfortable with the streaming and talking. I still have more ways to go, I know, but hopefully next time a raid comes, I won't just like freak out and just like, I don't know. One of these days I'll be comfortable enough to crack a joke or something. I promise you, I can be fun. Trust me. It might not sound like it right now, but if I really get into my groove, I can be quite entertaining. At least I think so. Well, then at least just like look at it, to look at what we can kind of do. I kind of had in mind that I was going to play Darkest Dungeon, but since Darkest Dungeon 2 came out, I'm kind of split, and should I just do that instead? But I don't know. I don't really know how that's gonna go. Or Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. I had such a fun time playing Warband. But I do feel like Bannerlord could be a bit long. I don't know. I really don't know. If there was like a Prophecy of Pandora, like similar mod for Mountain Blade, I would have played it immediately. But I guess everything is still in development, right? What else can I play? I could play. I really enjoyed XCOM, but I'm not sure if people will like it because it takes a long time for me to pass a turn. I don't know. There's just so many things in my mind when I do it. I don't know. I mean, Baldur's Gate certainly hit right now, but it's kind of late for me to start on that. I don't know. Ooh, what are the new games that are coming out? Starfield, did it already come out? I don't know. Apex, I know I'm going to suck because FPS is the death of me. I want to be good at them, but I know I just can't. I don't know, maybe one thing about Omega Strikers is that like I need to have my reaction like my reaction speed has to be ready for me to hit a ball. Even then sometimes I miss. So it's really hard for me to look at chat while playing the game, and I get kind of self-conscious like, oh my god, am I entertaining enough? Am I entertaining every time? So maybe we go for something more. I don't know. Ooh, Darkest Dungeon 2 is on sale. Should I get it? Should I? Ah, man. Such a dilemma. I don't know. What else is on sale? What are there? Any weekend discount? Who is to say what I do? Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, Tactics Reborn. Oh man. I had such a good time with the Tactics Ogre Locked. It's an old game, I don't know if anybody knows, but and it's such a long time ago. They changed anything? From the screenshot it doesn't seem to be similar, but I don't know. One thing about it was that I really liked the storyline, or should I say storylines. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I need to hit the market like right where it's, you know, like those games that's not too popular but not too niche, for the lack of better terms. What games are like that? I don't know. I do not know. But at some point I get it. I hope I do at least. Ooh, Eternal Return. It looked interesting, but I never played it. You know what game I kind of have an itch to play? Escape from Tarkov, but it's so damn expensive, and I don't know, it looks really hard. Yeah, so I might not play that, I don't know. I should look up like what kind of games are coming out. Ooh, Holocure, I mean. That's interesting, but I don't know if I should play it. Ah, should I get Darkest Dungeon too? That's killing me right now. What to do? Yeah. I should figure it out at some point. But anyway, I think that's it for the stream. Thank you everybody. If anybody did come in and I forgot to say welcome, I welcome anybody at any moment. Anyway, that's it for the stream, and always remember, when life gives you a lemon, make some lemonade.